Okay, the wait is over. The wait is over. Look, we have waited a long time for this. We waited so much long time for a show like this. And it's finally come to my attention that I was looking forward to do a review of this show since the moment I read the manga. A friend told me this in the summer that this was one of those times you have to read it. I binge read it and I can't get enough of it. I love this show. I love the manga and I was waiting for the anime. And just like that, we had it. After 105 chapters, we have reached our moment, guys, where we could all jump in joy. And for this spring, blooming right now, like with winter, with all the waifu wars we have, if we're gonna put spring into this show, you gotta put a waifu wars in this show. And it's a long title, so bear with me if I mess up on this. Bokutachi wa Bankyo Gai Danikya, if I'm saying it right. Or, in 3 words, you could say, we never learn. That's it. That's it. That's the title right there. That's it. That's the title. Just say we never learn. I don't have to say all the title. I'm just going to put it like in English. We never learn, or we can't study. But you know what? We never learn. I'm going to fix that bill. Now, my first impression of this show is, please make this better than the manga. Or please make it fair with the manga, like keep it balanced. And what a way to kick off with everybody's favorite sensei. Okay, look, I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna spoil anything. For those of you who just want to watch it as a regular anime, be my guest. But like I said, watching this from a standpoint, I loved it. I really loved it. I've been waiting for this. Have you guys ever waited for a month? Have you guys ever waited for a show for something that good? And they make it to an anime? I'm telling you, this show was legit good, and I loved it. And the opening kicks off with the sensei. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's saying, oh, she's best girl of We Can't Study. We never learn. She's best sensei. Hold up. If there's any girl I have a crush on throughout this, it's Ogita. I'm with Team Ogita on this. Best girl, right there at the back. Best girl out of the swimmer, best girl out of Fumino, and best girl out of Sensei. But again, Ogita, best girl. Now, aside from that, the main character, Yugi, the opening, actually, let me get to the opening. The opening was a lot of fan service. Not a little bit, it showed a little bit of fan service. So them brushing their teeth, them putting their clothes on, but, with their pencil flipping. It was really great. Nice fan service, by the way, to show. Nice fan service to show the girls, the 3 main girls that he had to train, and that he has to teach. And it's really nice to see how that goes. But the storyline is basically Yuiga, what's his name? I'm trying to say his name right. Forgive me if I'm saying Nariyuki. Okay, I'm gonna go by his last name. Nariyuki. Okay, Nariyuki, he works hard every day to get a life for his family. After his father died, he lives in a poor abandoned house, like an old beat up house, with his mother who works very hard, his sister, and his 2 little siblings as well. It's sad, from that point, I feel it. I legit feel it. I feel it. This guy works so hard to provide food and family for them. It's really heartbroken, for a main character like this to work extremely hard to provide food and family, like being the man in the house right now, it's really touching. So I'm gonna keep it like that, but still sad. But anyway, he wants to obtain a full college scholarship, and the only way to do that is to train 2 of the professionals, 2 of the greatest geniuses in the school. Ogita, who's a science genius, and Fumino, who's good at reading and literature. But here's the critical difference. They want to proceed in their career that they suck in. That's their thing. They suck, they're good at one thing, but they suck at the other. Like Ogita, okay, she's good at science, but she sucks at literature. You got Fumino, who's good at reading, who's good at literature. She's a literature genius, but she sucks at math. You know what I mean? But there's a reason behind each and every one of them as to why they're doing it. From a manga perspective, I ain't gonna say much. But all I have to tell you is it has something to do with Fumino looking up at the stars for her mother, and Ogita, being a writer or something like that. But I can't go into details. I'm trying not to. But I love the graphics, the animation of each face expressions, like in the manga. In the manga, they're having these pouty faces and these chibi faces and all that stuff. And that's what I like about it. And then in the anime, they actually put all the elements from the manga and put into this, which is really great. I mean, yeah, it is. But still, though, I love how they really, really reenactment all the etchiness. The synopsis says etchy. We rarely see a little bit of etchiness. I mean, think about it. Fumio's about to sleep, put her head down, and he felt that he smelled the girl's hair. Ogita's boobs touching Nariyuki's chest, and he reacted so hard knocks. It was really great to see that. But I can see why it's etchy, but it's not that to a level of etchy. Like, give it about, on the etchy level of this show, make it a 4 out of 10. Right now, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. But again, my first impression of the show, really exciting. I mean, I've been waiting for this for months. And like I said, I really like how they put the elements of this perspective and the animation of all the characters. It really, really fits the bill for all of them. And what's more is that we get to see more about each character's perspective as we go along from this. Because remember, this is the first episode. We're not going to get much from every character from We Never Learn. We're not going to get much. But I'm telling you, as the episode progresses, you're going to see a lot of comedy involved. And we had some comedy. And we have a few comedies in the first episode, especially his sister. Yo, I like his sister. He's smelling like, oh, you had a girl on your chest. You had a girl. She knows. She's looking out for her brother. And I don't blame her. Okay, now I know folks are going to compare this to the other anime that we had, the quintuplets anime. Okay, let's be honest. This is not a ripoff. If you look at We Never Learn and the quintuplets one, sure, it has the same kind of thing where the guy teaches the girl things, but they're not the same. I mean, same structure. Boy teach the girls how to get, help them practice to get to school, get better. But it's not the same. Not in a way that you understand. Like, the storyline wise is completely different. Even though it's the same when it comes to the boys teaching the girls, it's the same type of structure. But trust me, it's not ripping off the quintuplets. There's nothing comparison about that. But from watching We Never Learn and reading it, I could say that this is the beginning of the spring waifu wars, because we got to see actually everybody. I mean, the ending kind of spoiled it. The ending kind of spoiled with showing every girl that you're gonna see in this show. I mean, I ain't gonna mention no names. Y'all saw the trailers. But if you guys watch the ending carefully and some chalk zone kind of talking, you see every girl in the show. Meaning it's not just that. That's why I'm saying pick your waifus carefully. Don't look at the first girl you said, oh, best girl. Don't look at the trailer and said, oh, best girl. Like with Sensei. Ever since you saw the Sensei, you're like, oh, best girl. Wait. I'm with Ogita. That's my girl, Ogita. But I'm just saying, for all y'all, if you think that's your first choice, stick with it. But me, I like Ogita. So I ship him with Ogita forever. Ogita team, raise your hand. So I look forward for next week, and especially next week they show Orika, that hot tan girl who good at athletics, but she lacks. She's too lazy at studying. But there is some connection between him and Ukata. So there's some really connection with the swimming girl. Trust me, you're gonna like it. I look forward to seeing that. So next week, I cannot wait for that. Now, besides next week, before I end this, I want to say that next week I won't be able to do episode 2 because of some things I had to take care of. So let's just say that you will get a review of this show on a Sunday or Monday, whatever comes first. But again, something came up, and I really, really applaud doing this. It's just that something came up, and I cannot. Yeah, again, I can't do episode 2 next week. So I look forward for episode 2, and when I'm done, I will promise y'all I'll get a review of this real soon. So like I said, give this show a chance. For those of us who read the manga like myself, we already knew what we expected. For those of you who watch the anime, I'm telling you, give this show a chance. Because rest assured you, this is the waifu wars that's gonna start off the entire spring of 2019. So I look forward for episode 2, and I hope you will.